additional consideration paid for by the following.
Hold one. Arm drag.
Whoa!
This is
Brett screwed Brett.
Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Because this guy's a serious professional.
Brett screwed Brett.
hold two. Arm bar. Hey, get a nice shot of the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate your hat. I hate your t-shirts. I hate your wristbands. I hate your shoes. I hate your music. I hate the C Nation. I hate everything that you stand for.
So does Rule. Yeah, they do.
Hold three. The moss-covered, three-handle family redunzel.
It's me, Austin. It's me, Austin. It was me all along, Austin.
Just when they think they got the answers, I change the questions.
You keep on kissing babies and hugging fat girls.
I did it for The Rock.
I did it for The Rock.
I did this for you.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
Number 4, arm bar.
I am Sir Michael Cole.
I'll fight him.
Mr. Rita Franklin.
I have to announce to you
That I will never retire.
I still got 200 more. I got 200 more holes to hit.
Hello. This is WCW Summer of 1996. Gotta get off the Spreaker app for a second so that I can... Ooh, hold on, I just made a mistake. I had the microphone plugged in to the iOS or the iPad. I'm not sure if y'all could hear the sound effects I recorded, but or I pressed play on. But what I want to do is just look. I gotta look back at the actual Spreaker app. I believe I have that up. Right here. June 24th, 1996. I decided to not do Raw vs. Nitro and just do Nitro instead and leave the second podcast for Raw only. This is in 1996, so I'm gonna, let's see. Oh yeah, it's June 24th. Right. So just look at it on Fandom. First match was the Public Enemy versus Lord Steven Regal and Squire David Taylor, with Earl Robert Eaton and Jeeves in their corner. And they had, I like when they did this, by the way, they had in a split screen pre-recorded comments of the Public Enemy where they challenged the Nasty Boys to a dog collar tag team match. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it is definitely a dog collar match. And interesting development here. Johnny Grunge, they said he had a broken wrist, so he had a full cast over his forearm and his wrist. After 5 minutes and 45 seconds, he hit, when the referee was distracted with what was going on outside of the ring. I think, David Taylor was hit with Johnny Grunge's cast. He made the cover, the referee counted to 3. By the way, I always wondered why the Blue Bloods, whether it was Steven Regal and David Taylor or whether it was Regal and Robert Eaton, I wonder why they never got a title reign when they gave such entertaining interviews and such entertaining matches. But that would be something for Conrad Thompson to ask Eric Bischoff if he thought about it. Next, at 2 minutes, Kip Abe defeated Kevin Sullivan by DQ because Kevin Sullivan took him through the audience to where the condiments are or concession stand is with the condiments, and where the bathroom is, and the security guard, Doug Dillinger, or head of security, even though he was blocking the girl's bathroom door, he didn't need to do that. So all Kevin Sullivan was going to do was push his face against the part that shows the lady's either the name or the picture. So that's basically how he got disqualified. They had a mention during this match that at Bash at the Beach, 2 weeks from that time, as a matter of fact, the Giant and Kevin Sullivan were going to go against AA Arn Anderson and Chris Benoit. And if the Horsemen won, the Giant would defend the heavyweight title against one of the Horsemen. That being, of course, Ric Flair, because that was always their focus, was getting the heavyweight title on Ric Flair. So the next match was for the Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Bobby Walker against Dean Malenko. Dean Malenko, there are a couple of spots where Disco Inferno was getting the spotlight on himself. And by the way, he was going to challenge Dean for the Cruiserweight title at Bash at the Beach. So they would use this entire match to put the spotlight that match and feud. He got on the ring apron, then he got on top of the ring ropes. So Bobby Walker was drop kicked right against him where he fell off the top rope, and then Bobby Walker, I believe, put in the butterfly suplex, and then he submitted to the Texas Cloverleaf. Then after Dean Malenko cut a promo on Disco telling him that he's the man of 1,000 holds, but all he needs is one hold to beat Disco. And that was really a great way to really set the stage for the match. Because it's true, all he does need is one hold to beat Dean Malenko. That was true at the time. He's such a goof. It was easy for anybody to beat him. That's when the old saying, "beat you with one arm tied behind my back," comes into play. So the next match was Eddie Guerrero versus Barbarian. He beat Barbarian with the frog splash. And I think after talking about losing his shot for the U.S. title against Conan at Uncensored, he said he wasn't going to make any excuses, but he did think he deserved another shot at the title, which he ended up getting down the line. Then in the tag team match, Arn Anderson and Chris Benoit defeated Rock and Roll Express. Diamond Dallas Page, he was supposed to defend his Lord of the Ring, which is the ring itself, that he won at Battle Bowl earlier in the year. And I don't know what happened in real life, but he had lost the ring, so the whole night he claimed it was stolen. It could have been stolen. Who knows? Anyway, defeated Alex Wright with the Diamond Cutter. And the next match was Randy Savage versus VK Wall Street with Kevin Green in his corner. But earlier, Kevin Green was talking about wanting a piece of Steve McMichael. And he said he had an entire season to play football, but after season is over, he's gonna want to have a fight with Steve McMichael. So VK Wall Street lost to Randy Savage after Savage hit the elbow drop, got the pinfall victory. And in the World Tag Team Title Triangle match, this was actually a big time moment you see this in the NWO story on the WWE network. At the end of the match, right when it looked like Booker T was going to be put in the torture rack, you could feel something was about to happen with the Outsiders. So they showed them in the audience coming down the steps, and all of a sudden they climb over the guardrails with baseball bats. All of a sudden, Lex Luger gets rolled up, and his legs get pulled forward by Stevie Ray, who was on the outside of the ring. And the referee counts 1, 2, 3, because the only thing that mattered was if his shoulders were down. So we got new World Tag Team Champions. So that was good to get that out of the way, because what was important going into Bash of the Beach was having 3 men. So I got all that out of the way. Question is, who's gonna be the third man? So the next episode, which is the last episode before Bash at the Beach, Harlem Heat defeated the Steiner Brothers to keep the World Tag Team titles, by the way, after Colonel Robert Parker he stopped hit the ropes and stopped Rick Steiner from jumping off, hitting the top rope bulldog to knock Booker T off of Scott Steiner's shoulders. And I really have to look at this because I honestly don't remember how it ended. So this is the first, so all I have to do is press play and hope to pause it before you hear anything. Yeah, good. Here I can see what happens here. Breaks the cane over Rick Steiner's head, throws down the cane, jumps off the apron. Scott Steiner looks towards Stevie Ray, starts hitting him.